Hey, everybody. Today is September 1st, 2022. Welcome all to the Corporate Founders Only webinar. We've been all invited by our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, who's with us today. And Ash, it's all yours. It's great to see you as usual. You're looking very sharp today as well.
Thank you, Susie, and thank you, everyone. I hope my brain would operate as sharp as my tie. Yeah, without proper sleep. Thank you, handsome. Okay, I am Ash Mufareh, and I am here to change your life. Straightforward, if you choose to. Today is going to be a memorable day, September, to remember. And I do have unique information to share with you. I thank you for making the time to be here. All those 16,000 that Susie mentioned, all winners, and definitely will make your time really worth it. I don't think it's going to be a very long session, but rather with very accurate information for the first time. I have to mention that we choose to share this recording with our team of attorneys and with the government of the United States by choice. It will be reviewed. We are asked to share any information that I share with the founders, and I just want to make that disclaimer upfront. So make no mistake, everything is on the record. And if you choose to speak, we want to make sure we have accurate information, nothing but the truth, 100%. Consider like you're under oath, pretend, and we just want to be very accurate because our business is so big and we are the face of ONPASSIVE. We want to make sure we have the proper information. I do want to congratulate Milo for his 4th anniversary. It's becoming more important than traditional anniversaries. I know you said it's been up and down. For me, it's been only up, 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 and from a top to another one. And thank you, Tim Johnson, for this gorgeous art. Okay. Our epic journey to the new top. Incredible. Thanks, Tim and Bill Must and all those who contribute to this journey as well. I want to thank the Monk community. We had the pleasure to chat with them 2 nights ago. It was quite inspiring, and we are better with you. You help us stay on track. I want to give a big thanks to our team in Hyderabad that have been working tirelessly, week in, week out, day in, day out, weekdays, weekends, nights, around the clock, whatever the job requires. We are there, and I'm with them with all of my capacity. They have delivered, they are delivering. It is the delivery season now in ONPASSIVE. We're going to share with you some samples of how or what stage visually we are in ONPASSIVE. I'm going to help you understand this. Please put your hands to our team in Hyderabad with me, and anywhere you make a video or announcement or chat or in the back office, show your gratitude to them. They don't accept tip or cash, but they would appreciate a thank you, and it will keep them motivated. They have really been more committed to this more than most founders, if I can say this. even if you say there like almost 20,000 could be watching this live and maybe another couple 100,000 would watch the recording, we understand that. But I would still believe that at this stage, any serious founder should have no excuse not to be here. I would do anything. I would cancel big things to be here, just like what I do. And we work around the clock. Ask Dubai, ask everywhere. So we don't stop working. So the new website, as you see, Thursday, it's gorgeous. It is nothing but professional. As you could see, or maybe I would show a different page. Let me see. All right, let me see. I'm going to share the entire screen so I can stay there. And while I'm sharing my screen, I'm going to navigate through a few things there. And by the way, if I didn't tell you, I'm going to be talking about the launch and the dates and exactly how we're going to run this out. If you are here, if you're live, okay, with us, you're going to know, okay, without decoding anything, you're going to know where we are and what's next. If that's good enough. If I tell you that, would you let me go now?
Here, so no.
No.
All right. I'm going to also put the sound just in case. All right. So this is the new website, number 67 in your back office, world class. Very unique. I've never seen this menu. If you click here, you see all the products. And this is not a page. This is not a web page. It's a website. But what a packed, rich, unique site. And the last website we have, to my knowledge, was just 2 days ago. All right. That was Monday. It was another beauty. Now, here's what I like about this website. You see features or layouts, designs that I personally haven't seen them. If you can do a calculation or a wild guess, I have seen in my life more than 4 websites so far. And because of that, this is definitely an incredible design. And that's why, see these, how they spin, how they flip, how they do that. Okay. All the products. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Now, these are the different pages where you link to our social media pages. Products are listed here. The announced locations are here as well. And for example, the so this is our blog. So it goes to another whole website. As you can see, very rich in colors and bright and techy and inviting. And obviously, this is a page for videos. And our OHire future will be for OHire, which is like employment web site. And this is alone is a complete website, very much complete for the positions that we have open as of now. As you see, this is a complete website, a rich in content, and will continue, obviously, to deliver twice a day until we get to the point where we have it once a day. And I believe there will be some days that we will have one more or at least website, one website, but there will be some days there will be more than a website, like many websites in one day. And I'm going to illustrate that to you right now on the screen. So this is worth to acknowledge and thank the team for doing so. And from there, from India, we go to our team in Dubai. And as you probably had the spoiler today, we already revamped our campaign, refreshed in Dubai, taken all over the mall, okay, which is the largest mall on the planet. And I want to thank our team, our managers who also worked tirelessly in Dubai. We just had one COVID case 2 days ago. So we hope they would have a speedy recovery in our financial department, and hopefully everybody will remain safe. But this was done really at a speed. And you may think we just grab a camera and somebody will film. It's not like as simple as a cell phone. We would have to acquire permission, actually permissions, like from Dubai City, the city of Dubai. We have to get a permission when we go and film outdoors and in the mall, which is a good thing. They have some regulations. We had to acquire one from the police department and one from the mall management as well. That is important. So before we even do the filming, we have to take care of all those documents and permissions and logistics. So it's a process, but I'm blown away personally. I am in full gratitude for the team, how they seamlessly, flawlessly take care of all the details, and they make it a beauty, fun for us to watch and enjoy, and make us all proud ONPASSIVians. Thank you, Team Dubai, again, and you know, we love what you do. Well, keep doing it. That's how you do it, actually. All right. So a few things I want to share with you today. We're going to talk about marketing, events, and we're going to talk about where we are and the production and all of that. This is the bottom line. All right. The bottom line, we are on track with everything. The bottom line, ONPASSIVE will be a company that will make a difference, not just in your life, but actually those who are around us, and it will make a difference in the generations to come. Okay, we are just building a beast behind the scene. And boy, do we have surprises for you. We just love to do it that way. All right. So we have not one surprise, not two, not five, not 25. I think sometimes it's going to be a challenge for us to try to keep all of the things at once. So in fact, we just had a discussion with our key leaders today, and we said it's just so many, we have to break it down. I believe we have to spread it out over at least some weeks instead of like a bomb after a bomb after a bomb. And here's the thing. The reason I believe we're doing this because of you, and at least those founders who are committed right from the beginning. Make no mistake, I had no clue we will be the biggest company. Even myself, we will be potentially the biggest company that history ever witnessed in any sector. I didn't even know that. And we just went to work. We knew we are up to something unique and above average. We went to work, and you inspired us. The demand and the support, the buzz and the excitement around the concept of ONPASSIVE, even in the very early days, gave us that power, gave us that escalation of vision and expansion to our ambition. So we thought, okay, not only that what we thought is highly like on high demand, but we also recognized quickly that even those following stages back then are at like in high demand right now, or at least a couple of years ago. So we went all the way in. But here's the problem. One small problem. Most people didn't elevate, didn't upgrade their vision. They're stuck with the past. Okay? Though we said, upgrade your dreams, think bigger. We said that. All right. We said we're going to be a whole new concept of hope and change and positivity, inspiration, and impact for humanity, even for generations to come. A lot of people still don't get it. The problem is they're stuck with old, outdated ideology and mentalities because they don't see it. If they just get engaged and show up, because success is 75%, I mean, 75% or 80% sometimes is just showing up, especially at the right time. Okay, so those who are invisible, totally unknown, and I don't mean showing their faces on the video with all the respect. No, that's not what I mean. But they have no presence, not even spiritually, okay? Not in their imagination. Those who are not there, there's no chance that we can become a psychic in a way and know where they are and what they want and deliver. So they at least have to show up and show us what. And thanks to you or those who committed and showed us, you know what, we want this. Yes, we're going to do it. And we said, you know what, we're going to do Academy. We're going to do more phases. And we stopped saying that because we realized we stopped revealing more products and more phases of ONPASSIVE because we're still at the old, outdated mentality for the masses or for the vast majority. Okay, though few get it. Okay, and if we reveal more phases that are completely disruptive in every aspect, we thought that we will create a bigger gap and it will be irrelevant and a big disconnect between the field and our vision. So we decided we're working behind the scene at a speed you wouldn't believe. So many dimensions, so many projects, so many avenues. Whatever it takes, no sleep, no problem. Cost, no biggie. Whatever it takes in every meaning of the word. We're after it till it's done. Yet, when we come to our beloved founders, we choose to dim it down and just keep it at the early stage or the first stage. But make no mistake, we're stages ahead. Now, you might not see it, but I can share with you. You're my friend. And I want to share with you, this is how I see the future. Number one, ONPASSIVE digital marketing. Do you think it's a done deal? The digital ecosystem or those products we just saw on the website, done deal? Everything we talked about on the digital orbit, done deal? Yes, indeed. All right. So that's one thing. That's under control. But more than you think, even their products on the digital platform, we decided to keep them away. You're just going to see them. One of those, one will really have the capacity to make us the biggest company, or at least a gigantic IT company. One of them. And they're not even listed on the website. Did we have a contract, you and I, for example, or the founders on ONPASSIVE, that we're going to give you all of? No. We surpassed that long time ago. So now we're here electively. We passed that $97. You get a position, you are going to see the products or the witness the journey before the masses or before the public, the general market. We're past that. Now it's completely out of love and by choice that we're here because we care, and we want to see how we can fit in and how can we collaborate to make the best out of it. And everybody's taking the initiative and being responsible. Make no mistake, those who are staying late in Asia or the Middle East or even in Africa and Europe, it's not a perfect timing now for business, but they make the effort and they stay with us. So we thank you, whether in India, Bangladesh, or Singapore, or Vietnam, anyone that cares and they're here. And remember, there are some language barriers and all of that and communication. We completely understand that, but we're just days away from changing that with our platforms and our technology. Literally, we can count the weeks and the days to get to the point where problem solved. Communication, no problem. Talk any language and instant. You don't have to look at a dictionary. You don't have to translate. You don't have to hire a translator. Nobody has to echo or in real time. Our AI will tell you what's happening, voice or text, just days away. Okay, and we're gonna make it. How do we make it? I don't know. We're just gonna make it. Okay. I know I paid a salary for people that I told them to make it, and if they don't do it, we have the DD, okay, new policy. I don't know if you like it, but we call, for me, it's do it or die as a company, all right? But we said we're going to also apply it on the staff, okay? Those developers sometimes, got to make sure that they believe in what they're doing. So we wish that they will take it also, do it or die. So we said, hey, let's do it, same thing. I'm going to do it or die. What about you? Okay, you work for us. We provide and give you our duty, whatever we have to do on our side. Now your turn is either you deliver or depart from the company. All right, and that's ugly, but it just, we have no tolerance for average job anymore. And it's not like something by force, by the way. We collectively came to an agreement. Let's do it. I'm gonna even not myself, but they said we're gonna do this or I will leave. But of course that's not their wish. That's how committed they are. And last conversation today was not 100%. They were not sure 100% of the delivery on time. 1,000%. They said 1,000%. Okay, that's the exact word, not 100%. They said 1,000%. So we got that under control, the ecosystem. Now I'm going to take it to the ONPASSIVE in my head. This is how I see the world, just years ahead. Because now it enabled us to open all of those phases. Just do it all the way. We're going to minimize crime in ONPASSIVE globally. Not. We're going to contribute to conquer poverty and all the issues that are related. We're going to have a more educated global population. Anywhere, everywhere, anytime. Better environment, healthier people, lifespan, better relationship. Finances has to do with it. I always question the status quo in a way. Why technically, this financial burden, from the minute we wake up to life till the minute we're gone, it's always like choking up like our throat like that. It's like straining us. It's really devastating. So can you imagine life without that financial burden, if you wish, or obstacle, challenge? Can you imagine life where all you focus on providing value, contributing to humanity, something positive? Because we don't have to fight about resources or money. So fossil fuel wars and crimes and corruption, all of that will be taken care of because of ONPASSIVE. I just see it's a much better planet, a healthier human body collectively because of ONPASSIVE. And I'm just super confident. Did I know this 4 years ago? No. I knew eventually we will lead to that, okay? I just, have the passion, the power, the love to go that direction, but I didn't know we would be talking about this right now, okay? And we can see it. I see it. It's done. So I hope I can, lift you up to my, say, higher ground and look at a broader view ahead, see the horizon. It is a much better planet because of ONPASSIVE and the seed. And remember, what made ONPASSIVE or gave us the courage is the good founders. So I'm truly saying that the world is going to be better because of you. And you are the heroes, or at least the anonymous soldiers, but the world is going to know you. And they're going to know your name. Not because we said we're going to do this transaction for this much money or this little money, and in return we get that. No, we just realized that was just the access. It's just like the icebreaker, but we went much farther, after that. And we opened up and we shared our dreams and our aspiration together, and we became a good united family, and we opened our hearts and our love, and we said there's so much thing that we can do better together. There's no way I would even dare to think on myself like that I can go this direction without you. So if somebody's telling me so what do? I'm a founder. Okay. If if I have to tell you, then look for a job, because you need to be led and guided. Okay. I'm not your boss. I'm not your parent. So we don't have a daycare. This is completely elective. Those who choose to take the initiative and contribute, they're like the cream that rises to the top automatically. And the tougher the battle, the sweeter the victory. We became even bolder now, and we just know what we're capable of. So we should celebrate. We should be proud of where we are today and all of that. Yeah, I know. I'm going to tell you about the launch. Okay. But products-wise, everything is on track. Okay. Here is what I want to share with you. Okay. Okay. So September 1st. Ta-da. Okay. Now, we will have just weeks ahead, all right, on track. By design, we will start launching ONPASSIVE products. we already have a good idea. I don't have exact date, but we already have a good idea about the time frame, the range, if you wish. Obviously, it must be much sooner than November 20th. Remember that date? Now, I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to test and see if you're paying attention. So it looks like that's also going to be a done deal. All right. And putting all of that budget, we have to have products to be sold to the public because they're not going to be promoted to the founders. But remember, the public, the millions to come, they're not going to be able to purchase the products commercially unless they go through a founder. Okay, so let's think. We're going to unpuzzle it. November 20th, we're going commercial. The world must, that's like the deadline, all right? It has to be before tested and all of that at all levels. Now, the founders by then would have to already have purchased and activated their accounts. Where? In ONPASSIVE, not in all founders. And tested and positioned and all of that and give it a thumbs up and use the product, and then we go turn on the switch or open the spigots, and it goes wild. Because the founders would have the ability to share it by then, if they choose to, if they're excited about it. I know some will not be excited. They will be ecstatic to do so, okay? And you would just have to calm them down. They will go wild, okay? I know I would do that given the facts we have in hands. So coming to that date, the latest, we should be already at a position where we're selling to the public. So we can see the days, the months, and all of that, right? Now, this is the process. We're going to open with a couple of the free products. Anything we open that goes to the OBS, what do we call it? ONPASSIVE Business Solution, okay? Which is the dashboard, all right? We just have that logic, the architecture. We're working on that now, okay? So when you have that login, same login as your O-founders, we go there. Initially, you're going to have a couple of free products. All right. And I will say, okay, so for now, confirmed OMail, ONet. Okay. Okay, I'm going to say what would be the obvious too. OMail, ONet would have to be when you're able to get them. They will be 100% free. For how long? For life. All right. Now, OMail and ONet, for what they do, they will be the leading solution in the nature of the product ever existed. With AI technology and machine learning, with unique disruptive technologies, your ability to use those, which they run on autopilot, obviously, will give you the confidence to navigate through the following products. So it is healthier to eat in courses. We don't want to give you a whole lump sum and you get stuffed and confused and overwhelmed and maybe dizzy. And all right, we don't want to do that. We want to break it down so it can be natural growth. All right. And OConnect is one of the primary paid products, all right, with all the features that we talked about initially. But then stabilize, scale. So what's after that? So for example, like tracker will be paid. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. trim will be free. bless, we are gonna give it free, but oh, that's not on passive. Okay, so on passive, we're gonna give it free all the way. Remember that, but we don't have it. It's not no fine prints, no shenanigan, no shady stuff. Straightforward. It will be free. It's not free for us. We have a department, which is a company, to run that, to operate bless. It costs us resources and technologies to keep it live, right? And equipments. It's not just going to fall from the sky. So it does cost us. And transactions will cost us fees, but it will be on the company. It will be on ONPASSIVE. This is the first crowdfunding that is 100% to uplift humanity from the heart. No whatsoever fees. It's tempting. Everybody would say, why don't you do it? No. It's not crowdfunding. Then it's a business. bless is the genuine, honest hand for those who are in need. Now we continue the roll-up. Tentatively, by mid 2023, for the products that are listed on the website and that are being worked on that you don't know, we don't even, we never shared the name or the logo with you. So, and there are several. By that time, also they would be in full capacity, rolled out by then. So it will take us time, okay, to roll up all of the products. Even some months will be multiple products, I would assume, are rolled up to the market, above market level, AI driven, and they will be rolled up to the market, whether free or paid. So short weeks, game on, switch on. Okay? And we're not going to use hard launch, soft launch, over medium launch, scrambled launch. We don't want those terminology. It's not eggs. It's all hard launch, all right? It's solid. It's not like how you cook your eggs. Hard launch, soft launch, medium launch, It's over, all right? Because we are more excited about the following phases, like hardware products or physical products, if you wish, disruptive, crazy products, inventions to come. All right. Now, there might be, more likely, in fact, we will have new products after this day that were not in our mind. And we will decide if we're going to announce them before, or you're just going to see them in your account in the back office, OBS. But so, for example, that is not calculated. We might give the idea sometime in April 2023, March, okay? And we give the idea, okay, I'll take a few months to develop it, then September. That is not what I'm talking about. But everything that is listed, plus the ones that we're working on, come in those 6-7 months scope, we would have rolled up everything. And if you do the math, they're not dozens of months until then. So obviously there will be multiple in a month. All right. So Please don't ask me about launch and when and all of that. It's already clear. It's already out there, okay? That's it. For the first time ever, I'm giving you dates, all right? Now, if we don't do that, obviously some people will have to depart, okay? DD. And we're going to tell you the truth, always. We're going to be accurate with you, but it will be a humongous loss for the company. So God forbid this would not happen. I'm just telling you. So we're at a stage we cannot back up. It's just like, that's it. So only forward is the direction. So they need me here. I'm gonna blink and okay. So this is all right. This said I have respond. So they need to respond. Okay, is that okay? I need to respond to.
Yes, of course, Ash.
Okay.
How exciting. I love the analogy about cooking eggs. Makes me laugh. Over easy, soft boiled, hard boiled.
I'm going to read up. I'm
Yeah.
going to read pin of Ash really quick, then I'll pin him back.
Okay. So I'm just going to comment, how brilliant. How brilliant. Julie, you're muted, but how brilliant is this? This is like marketing at its best.
Yes, it's brilliant marketing. That's what I said in the group.
I know, I saw that. Breadcrumb.
It's like huge breadcrumbs. I mean, mail and connect. I mean, net.
Right,
Wow.
because they're free and we'll be able to share those with people.
Yes.
And they'll be able to utilize them free. And the world is our oyster after that, for God's sakes.
Absolutely. And, knowing the information that we know today, we got to take action. What kind of action we're doing? Continue to share and talk about those two free products. I think those are going to be, it's a boom to me, Susie.
Okay, I think Ash is back. Ash, you're muted. If you're ready to continue, we're talking about eggs.
I thought I was done. Yeah.
Over easy.
Over easy. Boiled. All right. So yeah, it's that simple. And I'm not sure if this will show the entire screen. Yeah, I'm gonna try the entire screen. That's a video. All right. So you see this, for example?
We can see it. Yep.
Yeah. So this is how we maybe this is sprint 1. Okay. That's actually a connect. Yeah. So for example, connect. Like this is the final sprint, right? And we have a code. This is not exactly like the user end feature that you see here. This is more for developers. In fact, we have a code, and through our software, so it's like 301 or 302 is the task code, and somebody's taking care of that. All right. So, and some are reusable technology, so it's already developed somewhere else, but they're like really fitting that into, let's say, this product. So this is for illustration only. This is a sample, and these are displayed on all floors in our Hyderabad location. Okay, on all screens. We have dozens of high definition TVs, big screens, So this is being there, and every time we have live update of somebody completed the task, they're featured with their pictures and name, and then the whole building collapsed for them. All right, and we give them 2-3 days grace, because if they go in red, they don't want to be walking in that floor, because everybody would eat them with their eye. So we are, a little bit courteous not to put people on the spot. So this is, it's high time in Hyderabad for delivery, for production. And, you may say, okay, so the last delivery date here is the 15th, right? But we announced O Connect on the 15th. Obviously, this is not going to the market. Then, the testing, the scaling, debugging, all of that, and that will happen. Did you see what happened with NASA rocket the other day? Okay. So 4.1 billion, that's 4,000 million dollars and $100 million, just one, to show you the budget that they put and the years working on that. It's a massive rocket. It's the biggest that NASA developed. It's been announced on the launching pad, and you would think with that budget and that preparation and all of that they nailed it. They have figured everything out. Like, it's under control and ready to go. No. Right before launch, a couple of hours before, 3 problems were identified while it's on the launching pad and fixed, troubleshooted them. But a leak, a hydrogen, some other areas of, and the last one was a bigger bug or problem that already occurred before during the testing examinations, okay, but yet occurred again while it's ready to go 40 minutes before it takes off. Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about, Artemis? Okay, the biggest rocket ever built by NASA, and it's going in the deep space to the moon and beyond. That's the slogan. And it's going to circle, orbit the whole moon and stay there for a while and then come back safely. So it's a big deal. If successful, 2025, there will be the first person of color, the first female would land on the moon, and then do it for a few times, and eventually the same technology, the same concept of that spacecraft and vehicle will lead us to Mars and even deeper and beyond. It's a big ambition. The whole cost of the whole project so far is $93 billion. That's $93,000 million. And yet, people buy ticket to travel, they put a cost, they go lodging, hotels, and all of that. They spend thousands of dollars. They buy tickets to watch, from Kennedy Space Center, and it gets scrubbed, and everybody just, okay, put their head down and walk back, no problem, losing thousands of dollars. So do you take a chance and say, oh, people paid money, or no? Failure is not an option. You don't take a chance with that big project. You just don't take a chance. And we have so much, in a way, we operate similarly. Maybe because I'm inspired and I love the way they work, and I'm inspired. I believe the American dream, I can sum it up in a few things. Okay, most people think is buying a house, having education, freedom, all of that. To me, the American dream, a few things, institutions. Like, for example, I'm going to give you, MIT, Harvard, and Stanford example. Okay, and NASA. That's, to me, is the true core American dream. All right, that's what makes us. And that's why I'm passionate about it. In fact, I do have a meeting with an astronaut. Okay, it did take me a while to connect and to reach that intentionally, because I could obviously learn one thing or two throughout that relationship. So the reason I'm bringing this up is, at the end, safety, security will always outdo the timing or announcement or excitement or any date that we put. So this is tentatively, so always operate like that. And but thankfully it doesn't cost us that much. Thankfully there's no breakage, explosion, or safety consequences to what we do. It's only going to make our life much better and inspire. So this is exactly what we're doing. I hope you have an idea. So we have people, we have faces, we have exact tasks. But as you see, this is more like, if you look at the, I believe the OConnect, you're going to see like most of the IML, okay? That's short for artificial intelligence, machine learning. Those are the type of, remaining, I would say, secondary tasks, okay? But we are perfecting that. Sometimes, it wasn't good, so they would have to redo it, redevelop it. Sometimes they have to reconstruct it. And that's where we are today. So we are, what we call it right now, we're at a stage where we are grooming the word that we have on our books, and we're grooming. We're basically, putting lipstick, cosmetic, massaging, the shoulder, prepping, all of that. We're not that. So the heavy lifting, the core development, that is behind us. And now we're at a stage where we're just perfecting, grooming our technology, fine tuning, all of that. So, so for example, like what we have in mail, all right, it's been done a while ago, for example. So some of the dates are, it says like the 29th or the 30th. They were not done yesterday or 2 days ago. Okay, they were done a while ago. But this is just to give you the contrast. And some are new additions, like, okay, oh yeah, why don't you do that? So like tiny, fix. So we just added it as we go, but it doesn't take long time. And once it's assigned, and some will have to be in a following sprint. So this is 1 and 2. So we're talking about, again, the second sprint is not even not touching the 15th of September. But make no mistake, by the end of the month, this would be the most robotic, genius, fun mail or email system ever existed, okay? And that would be given for free. So people have every reason to come to have a VIP access card around the clock to a massive mall and relax. Just use what they can, freebies and snack and sample around. Whenever you're comfortable, buy something if you want to win faster. Yeah, absolutely. So that's the idea. Please don't put a lot of attention on this. This is for just display as a tracker. We use it as a tool to motivate and remind people mentally, and just see where we are every day, every moment, so they're mindful of the time and be careful with every spent moment. All right, and moment spent. So that's where we are today. All right, let's recap. All right, bottom line, we're bringing this digital phenomenon to the world in short weeks. Prior to that, you would have to have it in order to be able to pass it on. We already know that, right? So we could guess what's happening. And everything we will do will open, scale, all of that. All right. Obviously, those who are in the face, like the 18,000 something, now attending, they have a better chance to be, the guinea pig, if you wish, and obviously that has a good compensation to it, or at least the priority to have the products and potentially for those who like to share, have a piece of the revenue. And like I said, we will continue rolling out the products until mid 2023. If all good, no catastrophe, God forbid, no pandemic, nothing, would take an effect, but that's a plan. But ideally we're in, that's it, just a couple of weeks or so, we're in and game on. And you don't want it all at once. It's too big. You don't want to swallow the whole thing at once. You want to break it down in pieces, and we're going to do it rational, and we'll continue to do that. All right. So you already know what's happening in November, and obviously the preparation that we're seeing now already in Dubai and more, the unannounced events and marketing activities and plans that we have will also be taking place. So there's going to be a lot of traffic and surges of visitors coming to our websites, all right, in those days. And by the time people will get their hands on the products, we will continue advancing those many products in one single sign-on. You have access to the whole world, okay? Second, we will also constantly bring new technologies, new digital technologies and new products and add them to the same, platform. So this will continue, it will not stop. I'm just telling you what you know so far, and some more will be rolled out eventually within the scope of the next few months, all right? Starting in the next couple of weeks, as you see. And along with that, there will be also the next phase and third phase. Some of them we might choose not to include them with ONPASSIVE because they're either completely irrelevant or hard, like hardware, physical products, or some crazy inventions and all of that. But I have a feeling, knowing my friend Ash Mufareh, okay, that will always be interested to brag and impress his friends, okay, most likely the founders, and show them what we're capable of, and at least share with those who really put their heart in ONPASSIVE, just like us. So we always would have that desire, by choice. I just have that. It's not an obligation. It's not an entitlement. We all agree on that. We already surpassed that long time ago. But it's more of you want to create so many of us, replicate the mentality and enable so many people that immediately, like when you do that survey, Chris, or anybody, like what do you do when you have this, or your bills are paid, or this or that, what do you do? Most people don't talk about themselves. I'm going to do this to my family, this to my community, this to my wife, this to my kids, this to... Nobody talks about themselves, or at least few. So that's how it's going to be, all right? And from there on, you cannot go away from ONPASSIVE. We're going to exhaust you with invention after invention after invention, and everything is going to blow your mind and it's going to make your head spin. Make no mistake. So what kind of products will come after that? Product will stop wars. Product will make the world cleaner, okay? Products will be in every house, every building, every equipment, every electronic device. Are they all in, like, are you talking about energy or so? Yeah, energy is one of them. Are you talking about, we have health. We just had a prototype in the health department. Actually, we had 2 successful ones. Gonna make every man and woman happy, okay? All right, trust me, they're gonna make you very happy. You're gonna put a big grin on your face. And one product is obviously, I think if we share it with Key Wendell, would be very, very happy, and it will blow his, hat somehow. And that is done, and that is successful. So we have products that we can sell by the billions of items already, and at a profit margin, couple of hundreds if we wish. All right, and make no mistake. So we will conquer some pandemics. That's how things, are essential. So we're not only in the energy, we're in industrial, construction, say with me, health, anything about getting ahead and improving humanity. We're after that. So that's how it will happen. I forgot to talk to you about pay structure. Yeah, I think I should talk about that. Right. Okay. Very simple. All right. So ONPASSIVE will have a charge to some products, and some products will be bundled. So it's a package. Some products will be, I'm talking about the digital. We're not getting into that because some products will be millions of dollars. Some products will be millions of dollars. Some will be billions, okay, if we choose to sell the IP. All right, billions, some worth hundreds of billions of dollars. So if you talk to me, if I scare you or sound like arrogant or talk about like what a crazy guy, I have no fear of any amount of money. Why? Or making any that. And I said it 2 weeks ago or so. Combine all the buildings, that pile up with cash, we can do it. But here's the best part. I'm going to show you how I'm going to, distribute that, or how I'm going to spend it. Okay, manage it, for a better word. Okay, so now we will have products. Let's talk about the digital for now. All right, we will have products totally free. We will have products that are trial. You get a trial like 14 days, 10 days, 7 days, different. Okay, maybe a month. Okay, and then it will become a charge. There will be payments or products or services that are monthly subscription. It's a combination. There will be some annual. There will be some one time. Again, sustainability. Think with me. Not getting oversaturated. If it's the same thing, one thing, however, that no matter what it is, you're going to do, like, get jammed up and that's it. So it will be a dynamic variety of different prices, packages, payouts, and pay in. Okay? Is that clear? Now, so I cannot tell you the price because it's not one thing. And we didn't even define all the prices for all of them. But let's talk about 100%. Something costs 100%. So $1, how much percent is, if the whole thing is $1, how much is it? It's 100%. $500, $1,000. The full payment is 100%. So 100% payment. Keep it simple. A portion, the first portion has to go where? Pay the overhead for what we do. Payroll, okay. We just paid 5 different countries. Just clear them out. 5 different countries. Paid. Today is the first. None of them was paid today. None of them was paid yesterday. The money is due after the first. You finish the month and then you get paid. They're all paid before the month finished. They're not going to go anywhere. Yeah. Somebody's going to eat us with a day or two. No problem. Okay. So you see, that's not how we think. We believe in our people. They believe in us, and we have trust. And we, the funds is there. Put it in their hands. They deserve it. They have commitments. They have family, and we love to share it with them. Okay, so initially that is the top priority, payroll. Okay, and all the budget, logistics, buildings, all of that, you know, vehicles, equipments, all that, you know, hygiene. So we take care of that. That's done. Maybe it takes 30% or so from the 100%. So that's how we define the 100%. All right. And there is innovative labs and researches and inventions. Okay. So we give a portion to that. We're not going to depend on a government or somebody to give a donation. And okay. So that is an essential, basic foundation in our strategy. We always will continue inventing. All right. So we give it a portion and we buy traffic and we do a lot of marketing, heavy marketing. We spend millions on marketing because we're not going to leave anybody anywhere without telling them what we have. All right. We're going to just send a reminder to everybody. 5-6 billion people, they have to be invited one way or another. Okay. So, lastly, okay, we will make sure there is a percentage that goes, it's not big. You could do the math now. Once you know the piece that goes to you, it's not big. That little piece has to be to the company, for the company, for sustainability, financial stability, anything happen, for, you know, we have to have, you know, kind of safety net all the time and have the ability to expand and thrive and be debt free. That's important. The rest, so here's the number, all right? The rest, which is all of what I listed, we want to try to keep it 50% of that 100%. Where does the other 50% go? Okay, so if you didn't get what I'm talking about, I never thought I'll be teaching math. So you would have to pick somebody else to walk you through it, all right? It's very simple. 100%, 50% covers everything on our side. The other 50% is going to be paid to the resellers, all right? It's that simple. Of course, there will be some parts, very clear. I'm going to be clear with you. Some parts or some products that are going to be sold, you know, let's say a company, or it's like not a part of the pay structure, right? Or the ecosystem or the network, okay? So that is a revenue for the company. So this is, instead of having that, say, partnership with the resellers in a way, or the customers, it will be with the team. Again, different type of partners, those who make this. So always we want to also give them not just a salary, we want to give them a part, okay? And not everybody, they understand that. We also have the 80-20% rule, okay? So the 20% winners will have also a piece of that percentage, all right? But everything we try to keep it within the 50%, and if we maintain, now, if you are a genius and one day you figure out, like, and you find out that it was actually 49%, not 50%, that is going back to the field, and you tell me, Ash, you're an animal, okay, you'll be ridiculous, okay? Don't do that. Okay, so yeah, and some products, you know, might not have that big of a margin, like traffic is pretty much, you know, not much that we can mark up. All right, as long as you get something, every transaction, every sale, every there's something is gonna pop. All right, so I think I talked about the launch, I talked about the products, I talked about the pay structure, I talked about what we're doing behind the scene. What else? I think I'm out of here. So did I get a go?
Yes.
I do have my brother, you just reminded me that you shared some ideas with me. I'm going to take a look at it now. That's how much time I have, okay? And if I have time, I will go over that list. Is that fair?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Wow. I'm just like 1 hour and a half or so with you, or less. And it's like the sky is falling. Whoa. Emails and messages.
You can flip it if you want.
Okay, let me see. Calm down, people.
We're cool as cukes.
Okay, founder questions. I got your message. Okay. I was interested in finding out more on the products or tracker. Okay, so somebody actually is curious about the physical product with O-Tracker. It's not O-Tracker, actually. You got it wrong, my friend. Okay, so O-Tracker is something, but the integration of O-Tracker with another device, and there's the word tracker in it, okay? That is different, okay? Perhaps there are more things that we're talking about now, and I think in the last 24 hours, we just got like 2-3 new ideas completely, projects, businesses, okay? So there is a part of safety we work on with all the new disruptive technology that we're kind of replacing everything. We're ditching out everything we have now, going to be something more humane, if you wish, more environmental friendly, more cost effective. And, you know, if I can give it away, I will give it away, no problem. So all those different aspects that will draw or create a vacuum for the need of so many, I would say, plugins is not the word, but maybe more add-ons and supplements, such as securities and safety and all of that. Like we have a genius engineer that is, you know, very creative about the fire department and you know, to take care of all those safety issues related to fire. And you know, we have some not only projects and prototypes, but also the integration of ONPASSIVE, the completion. So when you get the part of O-Tracker, the part of AI for the first time, I think we are just going to flip this planet upside down, you know, perfect it and put it back. I know it's kind of like really arrogant in a way, but that's how I feel. And let me talk, okay? I'm kidding. So let me express myself. After all of that, I can at least talk, right? Okay. I wish I have time to be cute, but obviously time is very, and now like we're in a space, everybody's tense and we want to move on to the next space. Relax, okay? We're going to fix that financial system and fix all the academia, if you wish, or a new educational learning experience completely disrupted. Flip it, throw everything outdated away, and everybody's going to be far more educated, lower crime, higher confidence, bond and remove all the barriers between societies and communities and languages, less poverty, or completely conquer that. It's just going to be a much beautiful, more place when people are more educated. They do what they like and not so much worried about like the bills and the daily boring stuff, okay? I don't think we're created to pay bills. Anybody thought like God was thinking, maybe I should create a human being and all they have to do is pay bill. And be slave to pay off that mortgage or student loan or something. I don't think so. Work is somewhat worshiping, and it's a holistic, sacred thing that a human can do. But we're known for our work. It's not the muscles. It's not the, you know, dinosaurs would have been a better, you know, candidate for that. But we're known for our brain. So smart work is what we are talking about. So we should work, okay, and use that gift that we have, our brains. Okay, now it's really a beautiful thing to be a part of, okay, and all the educational effect that will take place and all of that. But I just have a feeling years ahead, money is not going to be the evil thing. It will be the enabler. It will be the gift. It will be the tool that will just make us better human beings, you know, to achieve more. It's not going to happen tomorrow, okay? And I just wish it will come a day that we don't have to compete. Like, okay, well, what's the number about, okay? Or it's actually lack of confidence. When somebody's really trying to fill the gap with finance, okay? And I'm not a guy who doesn't have it. I'm trying to find the excuse. You know, we're blessed, but I'm telling you, it's not the ultimate power that humans were created for. It's a tool, but somehow we all ate the bait, and we thought that's how we differentiate. I don't think God, when He meet us, if you believe in afterlife, I don't know why I'm going to go there, but let me just finish my sentence. Okay, don't stop me. Okay, I'm kidding. I don't think He's going to, with how much did you have, how much did you make, right? I gave you 80 years or 70 years or 100 years. How much you have? I don't think that's going to be, that's so insane. What did you do? What did you do? Who you helped? How kind were you? It would be easy, then any CPA would qualify to be upstairs, and like they would, okay, we know your balance. All right, you go to hell, you go to paradise, you go. But if you think about it, it's not about your balance. That is not even considered. In fact, it will be used against you if you abused it or misused it or didn't use it rightfully, ethically. It will turn hell on you. It will be a punishment. So is it a punishment or a blessing? How you use it. It's like a knife. You can buy a knife to stab a person, God forbid, or to create some art on a big, beautiful, juicy watermelon, fix a meal. Okay, we don't want to go too far from the content. I would love to be cute, but I don't think we have the time to do that. And I just hope you got my message. Don't follow my words. Okay, at the second half of September, we will start talking. All right, we'll start packaging this vision. All right. So far we've been working, preparing. All right. So going to the second half of September, we can talk. But we had to walk first. Who are we? Got to walk. Now we can talk. Talk is cheap. All right. We'll be creative. Don't worry. We have so many good talkers. I know a few. So we will get to the talking later. But now, if you got this, don't be trapped by the words or the eloquence or the talk, okay? If you got what I said, this is the most important meeting that we've had in the last 4 years. If you got what I said today, delete all the videos you've watched before. And if you got this from the mind and from the heart, not just like, okay, you're calculating, you didn't get it. If this touched you on both of the essential equipments or organs you have, all right, your brain and your heart, you got it. You're good. Now we go next. Fine. And the best part, we're on time, and I'm trying like to burn the clock somehow. So we're good with time. That's amazing. All right. Yeah, powerful. Yeah, speaking of that, what else? I should go back to that email. So I covered the first part. My other topics is mortgage. Ready. Okay. More detail about the events coming. Yeah, so there's a question about the events are coming. Okay. Yeah, so there will be events in the USA, okay? And then there will be events in all other continents, okay? To be accurate, I don't have in Antarctica, not yet. No plan for that, or Australia or New Zealand. If I want to be very accurate, I'm on the record, sir. But all the other continents, but very much likely will happen. But Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, yes. Different type of events. So some product releases, okay. Some announcing something you've never seen before. Different locations, exotic stuff. Remember, some of the locations or some of the events you probably forgot, but I don't forget, okay? It's gonna be seen from space. All right, you forgot that word, okay? So one event is coming. The only change that happened that I have to be there. And be there, that means it's not here. Go figure. So I have to be there. One event. It will be seen from the sky, and it's not in Dubai, just to be very clear. There will be landmarks named ONPASSIVE. Where are you going? ONPASSIVE station. What did I say? Oh, delete that. Can you cut that?
It's too late.
So yeah, it will be fun. It's crazy that I gave the leaders an option to ask the questions, and all I have is like picnic stuff. So those are the events, and the last point is what will be processed for 3 weeks. Okay, I think I covered that about the products and deleting that, right, Brother Marty? Okay, I think we covered that. Yeah, the last part is like a little bit of it's kind of like the old mentality, so we need to update that. So what do you like of the new website, and what do you like, what do you think of, I'm sorry, what do you think about the new website? What do you think about the new video?
Well, I love both of them, Ash. I love the way the website, like you say, it flips. It flips when you're hovering over it.
Mhm.
What I love about the video is that there's real people going about their life.
Yeah,
You know, that I find so genuine, you know, that really captures it. It's not like a prefabbed
yeah,
kind of cookie cutter kind of commercial. I
yeah.
do have
Do you see the talent in the Dubai
oh,
filming people? And of course, India is not okay. Like the new level, you haven't seen it. Also, they are artists for sure. Here's a new addition, just for fun. Why not? Um, have you heard of the channel National Geographic
oh yeah, yeah.
Discovery Channel? You know, people like make very crazy uh, films, you know, like inside of an animal or like close up or out in the wood and all of that. We got a producer who does those stuff, okay? That is going to be helping us with the events and some creating content with ONPASSIVE. Like, for example, Michael Williams AIM in Canada, okay? He will be having a meeting with me in the US, not in Indiana for sure, okay? I'm just messing with you. If he's here, might be in Florida or somewhere. That's example, all right? Now, if I didn't say Grossminder, it doesn't mean he doesn't have that, okay? And it doesn't mean anyone in Canada. So get the fact, okay? So the pattern is whether it's John White or Jeffrey or Lynn or any of you or Gene or any of you will be here or together somewhere, and we will have that production. We're going to be talking about the products. We're going to be talking about the impact of ONPASSIVE, but more that, you know, I would say mainstream quality. So content, you cannot even use all of it. It would be a lot. I would like to touch up on why we have, after Susie, I think you have to finish up if you want to say something. Then I want to talk about why so many websites and the frequency. Okay, if you would like to know, I will kind of packages because I got that question again today. Okay, hit me.
Okay, I just have a simple question I was just going to add into it.
Sure.
And so you said there's free products, obviously, and then we're having physical products. Are there going to be any free physical products that correspond with maybe a subscription or
No.
vice versa? Okay.
No.
Okay. Thank you. I was just
Yeah.
curious.
There is a product, okay? It's not a product. It's a platform, all right?
Uh-huh.
That will have stores.
Okay.
Think of Disney having small Disneys globally.
Okay.
You didn't get it. I'm just making stuff up. Yeah. No,
Well,
I'm not.
I'm seeing little globes all across the world.
Yes.
Did
So
you
we're
just-
going to have a platform.
And
Think of ONPASSIVE OTV. Okay. Think of that. It's a platform.
Uh-huh.
It's the craziest. Things will put you in tear. That is not going to require a box of tissues. Remember Boston?
Yeah.
That's going to need a towel,
Oh
a
boy.
large one. Yes. No
Okay.
kidding. No kidding. Okay.
Okay.
And that will be a platform, but also will have locations, physical. It's something crazy.
Okay.
All right.
We do have some hands raised. Would you like to?
No, you don't want to know about like why we do one website
Yeah,
ultimately
we'd
daily?
like-
Okay.
Would like to know that, then we'll go to the
You just
hand
hurt
raise.
my feelings. God. All right. No, you didn't. Okay.
No, we love the
No,
website.
I want to clarify this because, okay, so why two websites a week? Okay. It's not 2 websites a week. It's going to be 1 website, minimum of 1 website a day. So it will be 1 website or more every day. Why? Write it down. Number 1, okay, because ONPASSIVE will give the most value to its customer. Number 2, the customer is not a product. So not everybody's going to facebook.com or twitter.com or instagram.com. Okay, not everybody's going there, okay, and given the traffic so they can, you know, advertise for the publishers and cash out from that traffic. It's the other way around. The traffic is going to BillWilliams.com, to PeterSleward.com, to Gene, to Corinne, to John, to Susie, to okay, Grossminder, Andy, all of you, Angie, okay, Listra, of course, Julie, everybody is. It's the other way around. Okay, we're sending traffic to you. You're the hero to your own domain name every day. So because you're not the product, all right, we're giving you your own identity because we're genuine about your digital success. And there's no digital success or modern success with technology without having your domain name. So if we will be fooling you, we will have just a big, nice website for ONPASSIVE, and everybody's going to that website. We'll say, look, we are ranking number 2 website on the world. That's not what we're after. What does it mean to you? What means to you, even if you have 10 visitors a day to your website, that's much more meaningful, all right, and more monetized than having 1 trillion visits, it's not realistic, to the main website. All right, so this is what you want to focus on. So let's recap, all right? ONPASSIVE want to give you the most value. Customer is not the product. The customer is our hero. We give them the most value. More points. I don't know the count. Don't count, okay? I think I know how to count, but I don't want to suck up my energy on silly stuff. Let's do one more important one. You don't want to compete against each other, right? Same family. We don't want Ron Hulbert to say Lynn Nakamoto or my website, not Lynn Nakamoto's. We don't want them to compete. Meaning, if they have the same website and the only website, we would have a lower conversion or attraction.
And she would win.
And Ron is going to have a different website every day and a different content and also language based. And that's another O tracker thing. So we know where he is. It's going to be by default in English, if that's the language in Orlando. Okay. It would be in German if it's on Angie's site. It will be in Swiss or German if it was in Korean's website site, and so forth. All right. So, and you get to change that. So now it will be more relevant to the audience. And if you go to LynnNakamotoToday.com, I'm just giving you an example. And after 3 years, you go to the same, oh God, again, like you want to vomit, you want to throw up, right? I would. But if you go to Lynn Nakamoto at like, I don't know, 1 a.m., when they finish Rob Lynn live, almost 1 a.m., if you check it out, and like after a couple of hours, you see, and it's a complete different website. Oh my God. How did she do that? That's impressive. Okay, that is attractive, and it will be. Oh my God! If I am a member, I'll get the same. 12 hours later, cycle. Different website. It's completely different content or message. It's the same company and the same, reseller, let's say, or customer in Jamaica, but at the same day, we have randomizer and randomization where with AI, we will not have it in the same country every day, the same thing. So we kind of like have a good mix. So everybody will stand out. You have your own identity. It's not like everybody's just sending to the same identity. That's a big deal. We don't get oversaturated because you're going to see the same thing over and over. Like you have 100 million customers and you see 100 million website of the same look. We're not going to stand it. But if you look at it, I'm really excited to check the next day website. Or there's an event somewhere that will be seen from the sky and it will be on a page, but also on linnakamoto.com/sky event. I don't know. Okay, we did the top, we can do sky. Why not? All right. My son told me, why don't we open the first company or the first office on the moon? I said, you're crazy. Okay. Why would we do that? Like, how are we going to send people there? He said, wait, we don't have to. We send equipments, AI, but it's a good marketing thing. And we have intelligence. We said firsthand information. That I have my hands full for now. You probably will do that. All right. I'll clap for you. Okay. I'm just sharing. Okay. So we're going to need that omarmufareh.com, right? Thank you, Neeraj.
Wow.
Comes up with crazy ideas. Anyway, so the idea is to be like everybody to stand out above the bubble. All right. We're not competing against each other. Everybody's unique. Okay. Attractive is impressive. Mind-boggling. The only company would do that. That would be a good reason, a marketing cause for so many people to just say, I give this, that alone. I want to be a part of it. Are you kidding me? My name is Joe, and every day you're going to give me Joe, a new Joe. Look, you're making me a hero. I'm not even sweating. I don't even know how to type 3 letters together. That is going to attract people like, you know, giving away ice cream in July or August. Somewhere hot, I don't know. But I can go more and more. Like, why we're going to do that? So you want to monetize that? Hello, Apple. You want to sell your new iPhone? We got 100 million customers, maybe 1 billion, and each one has 1,000 websites. We've got a couple trillion pages that are just like flooding the internet. If you want to be displayed there, it's going to cost you more than $3. Publishers. We're the hunted, not the hunters. And you're the hero. You don't pay for it, and you're not the product. Think about that. And you might just say, for fun, I'm bored. Everything is flawless. One day I'm going to use Create and create my own website. I'm going to talk about my craft, Don DeGarmo. Going to talk about my art or hobby, whatever it is. I don't want to mention one thing. All right. It's a free thing. You're going to have All My Life, which will generate so much content for you, almost seamless on autonomously, if you wish. And you're going to have Commerce. That's also a byproduct within your Create. So you're going to have your own commerce website if you have something, all right? Or if you want to replicate somebody, all right? Somebody's having a product, I want to have the same, you know, I get commission. You have your own commerce, like your own Amazon. Doesn't matter how big or small. Believe it or not, Amazon, they don't make things. They just have a website, they have the processor, the merchant, and a large amount of truckers. That's what they have. You're going to have your own blog. linnakamoto.com/blog. You can write your own stuff, videos. You can have, so you have all of those unique social media, but on your name, and you have full control. You don't have a page, and if you blink or sneeze, they just hit you on the head. So that's why it's powerful. So why are we doing it now? Like, okay, we don't have a buy button or something. We can add that, don't worry. But that's only for training purposes. We're warming up our team, our staff, so we can have, this is the company that is preparing everything. So why success is guaranteed with ONPASSIVE, in my eyes? Okay, why? Because we're doing it before we say it. Remember what I said about the words and talking and all of that? So for example, if I achieve, okay, as of now, it's good enough, right? But if I achieve another website and that we're doing it seamlessly and so comfortable, like drinking water, all right? If we're doing that, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and they're telling me, can we do more? No. Hold on. Organically, gradually scale it. So we get to that level, and then by the time we tell the world, it's not like we're going to test it and see how it works and we're going to hire. It's already done. You just put a name on it, put a price on it. We just call it out. So it's, we succeed first, then we can blab, if I can say that. Back to the 17 hands I have. Okay. All right. It was one.
Yeah, it's been a fun day, Ash. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have some time for questions or comments or discussion?
Let's go with the flow.
We'll go. That's my saying. I love that you remembered that. Go with the flow. So I think Julie has a question, then we'll get to the hand raise. After her, we'll have Gina leave us. So Julie, it's all yours.
Yes, Susie. Before we go on, Ash, do you want to two separate recording, or do you want the Q&A and continue to record?
I'm sorry. I think I can piece up the question. You want it to continue to record, or I would say make another segment by payments or charge. That's my opinion. You asked me for my opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording and start.
Right.